Welcome to another episode on our channel. I've gone to the dark side or the good side, whatever you want to call it, and become a Star Wars fan years after the old ones, the original ones were made. All because of a Carrie Fisher kind of documentary slash autobiography slash some clips of some interviews she did and some clips about Star Wars in and of itself, which impressed me so much that I decided I'd collect some of these figures. So I started with Han Solo, and I really liked the Bespin outfit from Empire Strikes Back. And as you know, I found a place that did a customized outfit called Gee Whiz Customs, but they were asking for the jacket, the shirt, and the pants $400, and for the boots they wanted $150, and for shipping it was $125, so $675 for that outfit. That didn't even include like the blaster, the holster rig, that sort of thing. And I went, for that kind of money, in my mind, I went like, you might as well get the newest Han Solo put out by Hot Toys. You might as well. That's a lot of money. And then I found an eBay seller, Tirapana, I think it is. And they're from Thailand, and they were selling what looked to be the exact same outfit. And it was on a figure, so I could see it fit well. And so I decided to get it. And it was awesome. And I found a Han Solo head. So I had him in the Bespin outfit. Han Solo head. He looked great. And then I found a Luke Skywalker from the Bespin Empire Strikes Back movie. Not all the pieces, but most of them. And then I found Princess Leia. Not all the pieces, but most of them. And then I decided, I have to get Chewbacca. I've been debating about R2-D2 and 3CPO, and I don't know. I just don't feel a connection to those two. But I do like the Ewoks, and I like Wicket. So I think that might be the last one that I get from the old series. So I was looking for Chewbacca, but I didn't want to pay an arm and a leg. And I saw one being sold, not with a box or anything like that, but it had a stand, it had the bandolier, it had the crossbow blaster, it had Chewbacca and a set of hands. It had all the pieces. I take it back. It had everything to include the box. But I didn't want to pay that price. So I asked the seller if he would consider just selling Chewbacca with the extra set of hands. And he thought about it, because I had mentioned, sometimes people break up the sets and they get more money that way. And he thought, I guess he checked it out, and he was interested in doing that. And so he sold me the Chewbacca. And then my challenge was to make the bandolier and find something that would pass as the crossbow blaster. And sometimes you're really committed to customizing something, and then you get stumped. And sometimes it happens to me. I get immobilized, and then I start thinking, and I figure out something. And in this situation, I had some leather that came off of this thing, and it's too thin for what should go around his body. But I used this woodworking tape which is very strong, as my husband testifies. So I cut a piece off, cut 2 pieces of this leather, taped them together, and then on the other side, taped 2 pieces of leather together to make a thicker piece of leather. And that turned out fairly well. And then I decided, okay, what am I going to do about the bag? Because he has a bag at the end of his bandolier. And I thought of a German bread pouch. And so I took one of these, painted it brown. It didn't really look like leather, of course, because it's made out of material. So I did what I showed you guys the other day. I shoe polished it, painted it again, put another coat of shoe polish over it, buffed it, and it looks like leather now. After I had the leather piece put together and this piece put together, then I had my husband cut some pieces of wood, which he did, same size, and I painted them metallic silver. And then I had a bangle, or I have several bangles, or pieces of bangles. They're like leather bracelets, right? And I've swiped pieces off of them over the years to customize with, and I took the string. I had a bunch of string from the bangles, and this string then went around the silver pieces here to look like they're being held in place, which they're not, but the illusion of them being held in place is there. And that really lines up, matches this really well. I think the leather piece around his shoulder is it's a touch darker, but these 2 pieces are pretty darn close. So I'm happy. And then I had an Ada Wong crossbow that I didn't use. And I know it should be a crossbow blaster, but this is the best I can come up with. So hopefully the illusion is there that he looks like he should look, even though this is not perfect. So regardless, it came out better than I thought it would. The only thing that I'm frustrated over is the hot glue kind of that I used to connect the bangle part over the silver pieces. Sometimes you'll see the glue, it'll be a little glossy in places. So that part I'm not happy over. So I might figure out a way to redo that so it looks a little bit better. But I paid less for the item and I customized the rest. So I'm definitely feeling pretty good right now. So we will pause, get him on a turn tray so you can see him from different directions. So the only good Chewbacca out there is truly just a Hot Toys Chewbacca. They're the best made. They really they command presence. This one does. It was just, could I customize it? Could I come up with a bandolier? Could I come up with a crossbow, blaster, illusion? I had the extra pair of hands, didn't need them, but thought I would ask for them anyway. So let's go around, see him from different directions. He is definitely tall. And I really do want an Ewok Wicket. I'll just have to be patient and try to find one that's on sale for a good price. So there he is. We'll now just get some close-ups from here on up. So I think you can capture a few more details now. We'll just go around. It took 20 pieces of wood to create this bandolier. And I hope maybe I can get my husband to get a close-up of just the pouch here, because it came out very nicely in terms of the shoe polish and the buffing and so forth. So we'll pause and get a close-up of just that for just a few seconds. So just know that this pouch started out as this. So some painting, shoe polish, painting, more shoe polish, buffing, and just a light buffing with a clean paintbrush. Just a light touch there. Ended up with this look, which I am very proud of. That's so cool looking. So we'll pause now and get some tight close-ups of his face. So if you're going to get Chewbacca, my 2 cents worth, get a Hot Toys one. Nothing else is going to come close to this realism that you see in terms of movie accuracy. So there he is. So I'm slowly but surely building up this particular collection. I really have my doubts about R2-D2 and C-3PO, but I'm fairly sure I do want an Ewok Wicket. It's just a matter of finding one that's economically priced. Let's just put it that way. Where I can customize if I need to customize and save money during the process. But what we'll do is when I can do a Wicket is we'll bring Chewbacca back, we'll bring Han Solo back, Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia back all together in the final closing bit. So here's one last look at Chewbacca. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.